Good morning once again, dear student. Myself, Captain R.S. Jamnoke, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Mahatma Phule, ASC College, Panvel. Dear student, today we are going to discuss about the consumer surplus. What is the consumer surplus? So, this topic we are going to discuss today. So, before going to discuss about the consumer surplus, we should study some assumption which is important as far as consumer surplus is concerned. The first objective of the consumer surplus is the utility is a measurable. It means that the utility is measurable, means we can measure the utility to each and every commodity. So this is first of assumptions of the consumer surplus. Again, product or services do not have alternatives. Okay, whatever we are going to purchase any commodity, there is a no alternative. There is a single productivity which is available into the market. So that is the second objective, second assumption of the consumer surplus. The third assumption of the consumer surplus, that is the supply and demand remain constant. Means when we are purchasing any commodity, there is a no sudden increase the demand of that product or supply of the product. Means both demand and supply are constant. There is a no changes into the demand and supply of that commodity. The third assumption, that is the marginal utility of the money remain constant. The utility of the money is constant. Suppose if the change into the utility of the money, the consumer will not get the surplus. So the utility of the money always remain constant. This is assumed by the consumer surplus in the consumer surplus. And the next is the law of diminishing marginal utility. Means in this consumer surplus concept, the law of diminishing marginal utility is assumed. So now we are going to discuss about what is consumer surplus. Just we have discussed about the assumption of the consumer surplus. Dear students, consumer surplus is a tools for measuring the consumer's welfare, and this is surplus is defined as the excess of the social valuation of the product that goes over the picture that is being actually paid. It is a nothing but the consumer surplus is the consumer is the ready to purchase any commodity in any amount, but actually in the market he goes into the market and he get that commodity in the cheaper rate which he is expected. Okay, for example, there is a formula of the consumer surplus. Consumer surplus is equal to consumer willing to pay for a commodity. Okay, so what is the consumer surplus? Consumer is willing to pay for a commodity minus actually charge for it. Means when we goes to the market to purchase any commodity and we are ready to purchase that commodity in a special amount, but when actually we purchase that commodity get cheaper which we expected into the market. For example, consumer willing to pay 20,000 for the Samsung mobile. Okay, we goes to the market to purchase a Samsung mobile and we are ready to pay 20,000 rupees. Look at that once again, dear students. We are ready to purchase that mobile on 20,000 rupees. That is a Samsung mobile, but actually we got mobile only in 15,000. Look at that. What is the consumer surplus? Consumer surplus means the consumer surplus is equal to consumer willing to pay for the commodity minus actually charge for it. For example, if we goes to the market to purchase the Samsung mobile and we assume that I will purchase that mobile 20,000 rupees, but in actually I got that mobile only 15,000 rupees. Look at that. Okay, so I got that mobile in only 15,000 rupees. So when consumer surplus, we can find out that consumer surplus is equal to 20,000 rupees minus 50,000 rupees. Means I am ready to purchase that mobile in 20,000 rupees, but I got shocked that mobile I got only in 15,000 rupees. So 5,000 rupees is saved. That is a nothing but the consumer surplus. So what is consumer surplus? Consumer surplus is nothing but the difference between the consumer is willing to pay for it, but minus actually charge for that commodity into the market. So this is the difference. That is the consumer surplus. So this 20,000 rupees minus 15,000 is equal to 5,000 rupees. This is nothing but the consumer surplus. Okay. So we can find out that in figure also. Look at that once again. Dear student, when we are A, O, X and Y. So this is the figure in which the consumer is ready to purchase that Samsung mobile in 20,000 rupees. Okay. So he is ready to purchase that mobile in 20,000 rupees. But into the market, when he goes into the market, he got that mobile in only 15,000 rupees. Look at that, only 15,000 rupees. Okay, so the difference between he is ready to pay and actually pay. So that is the 500 or 5,000 rupees. So 5,000 rupees is nothing but the consumer surplus. So that is a consumer surplus which we show on into this figure. So this area is nothing but consumer surplus. So this is the area 20,000 we will ready, but actually there is a 50,000 rupees charged by the shopper and there is a saving of the 5,000 rupees. So this is nothing but the consumer surplus. Okay. So this is nothing but the consumer surplus. Consumer surplus is the difference between expected price minus actually charge for it. Okay. So this is all about the consumer surplus. Dear student, I hope that we understand consumer surplus concept. Thank you very much.